Liverpool, with one loss in 15 games in all competitions, will be welcoming Manchester City, who have only won 2 matches in their last 7 Premier League games, to Anfield for this all-important competition. Manchester City trying to close the gap to Arsenal in the Premier League, and Liverpool chasing the Champions League spot will be clashing horns in this particular encounter in Sunday evening late kickoff. I've been seeing a lot of comments. People suggesting Man City will go and trash Liverpool at Anfield. I can guarantee you one thing, that is not going to happen in this game. Man City are not going to win this encounter. And I will tell you exactly why. Now, Arsenal will be playing on Saturday. And they are most likely going to beat Sunderland and go 9 points clear, piling up the pressure on Manchester City. Man City will be under serious pressure to try and get maximum points. And I don't see them doing it because as shaky as Liverpool have been, in their last 15 matches, they've only lost 1. And that's, I think, that 3-2 loss to Bournemouth at the Amex. Now, even though there have been a lot of draws in those 15 games, Liverpool have somewhat stabled their ship. You don't easily beat them anymore. However, Man City concede way too much. In their last 3 Premier League matches, they have not had a shot on target in the second half. And people are quick to forget. Man City have not had a shot on target in the second half of games. 3 matches in a row in the Premier League. That cannot be coincidence. In their last game, they took a 2-0 lead against Tottenham Hotspur at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium and ended up drawing 2-2. Shambolic second half performance. By the way, in the first half of that game, they should have ended that tie. They should have scored at least 3, 4, 5 in that first half, but they didn't. And then in the second half, they were shambolic. Now, after that game, Pep Guardiola, Rodri complained about referee. Pep Guardiola has been saying that the net spend in the last 2 seasons that Manchester City are 7th, that they need to sign more players. And I begin to wonder. You have signed between January 2025 and January 2026. You have signed more than your first 11. And you are still needing players. January 2025, you signed 6. In the summer of January 2025, you signed 6. Summer of 2025, you signed a further 7 players. And then January of 2026, you have signed 2 more players. That's how many. And you are still asking for more players when you have signed 15 new players in 3 transfer windows. Guy, you need to wake up. And it's just not happening. People are finding you out, and it's Pep Guardiola, who is used to winning, can't come to terms with the fact that he's no longer able to win. And like I said earlier, this is likely the weekend that Arsenal wrap up the Premier League. Not wrap up the Premier League in terms of accumulated points being enough to win the Premier League. But if Arsenal go 9 points clear at the end of this weekend, there is no way back for Manchester City. I don't see that happening. And in fact, I'm predicting Manchester City are going to even struggle to finish in the top 4. Because the chasing pack of Man United, Liverpool, Chelsea are closing down seriously. And Aston Villa are still there. They are closing down seriously. So, long and short, Manchester City are going to lose this game against Liverpool. Because Liverpool at Anfield, welcoming a big team. They don't shy away. They have only, held back a little when it comes to Arsenal coming there. And with every other team like Man U, Liverpool would always try to attack you. And with their recent record of not losing in most matches, in 15, they've only lost 1. I don't see how Man City are going to pick up maximum points. And recall, Erling Haaland has had just 1 penalty kick goal in the last 13 matches. That is not good enough. The only shining light that Man City have currently is Semenyo, that is firing on all cylinders. Czechia, of course, yes, is doing well, but will it be enough to give them the needed maximum 3 points against Liverpool? I don't see that happening. So I'm predicting Liverpool to win this game 3-1. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, and let's go.